Hey guys, Dennis Collins. I'm going to answer your questions from Facebook right now. I run and own Collins Brothers Jeep, Wiley, Texas. Been here for 29 years. The two most common questions on here, number one is about my hair. I actually don't use any hair products. And no, I didn't steal it from Justin Bieber, he stole it from me. Number two most commonly asked question, am I married? Yes, I'm married. Been married for 21 years. And yes, she's a trophy wife. And yes, she's considerably younger by 180 days. Now we'll get into specific questions. Asked by first question, Steve Reitz. Can you outdrink Richard? No, definitely not.
Beers is it!
And we've got a question from Domingo G. Molina. How did you and Richard become friends? In 1996, there was an invitation only to car dealers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for a Harley-Davidson ride from Dallas to Daytona Bike Week. It went out to everybody. I went down, thought it'd be a cool thing to do. Showed up on my Harley. Only 11 people showed up, and Richard was one of them. So we rode to Daytona, had a, as you can imagine, a hellacious week, and been great friends ever since. Richard Hartman asks, can you buy the Cowboys from Jerry Jones, please? I have no interest in that, and I definitely can't afford it.
Look, I can't fire me. I'm the face of this franchise.
This is one of the funniest questions on the Facebook, I thought. Mario Sinani. Does your wife wear shirts that say Dennis's wife? I've actually never thought about that. She doesn't, but she's going to in the future. That is outstanding. Now we're going to go to Twitter. Sean Harold asks, what is the one deal you regretted letting slip through your fingers? I own the Lawman, which is a Super Boss 429 Mustang. I sold it 10 years ago for $116,000. Last week, it sold for $2.1 million. That was the one I should have kept. That's the one that got away. Probably will never be that big a spread again in my life. What a drag. But congratulations to Bill Goldberg, the wrestler, because that's who I sold it to. And he always said, I will never, ever sell this car unless it gets to $1 million. Then he claims I'll never sell it unless it gets to $2 million. Well, somebody stepped up and paid him $2.1 million. So that's the one that got away. Classic Car Chick asks, besides the Cannonball Run, what's the craziest thing you and Richard have ever done? It'd have to be Daytona Bike Week or running the Bull Run, which is another road rally, but the craziest thing we've done besides those is without a doubt the Gumball 3000. That is incredible. And I highly recommend you do it if you have the means. It's coming up. Captain Awesome on Twitter asked, what does Dennis actually do for a living? I run a Jeep dealership in Wiley. It's called Collins Brothers Jeeps. I've been here for 29 years. We specialize not only in Jeep restoration, but Jeep conversion, Jeep customization, and we only do the CJ and Wrangler Series Jeeps. Cool Guy 1970s. Why in one episode did you say you were afraid of Sue? Well, because I am. I've known Sue and worked with Sue for almost 25 years. I have gotten yelled at by her before. She really does yell at you. She's not making that stuff up. And in general, I'm afraid of women anyways. So I know I've actually even figured out the best time of day to go see her. So if you're not scared of her, you probably should be. I would highly recommend that you don't go late in the afternoon. But she does great work and I like her.
He pay me less, give me very little time. That's why I try to kill him.
Last question. I've been asked this many times. I don't have an exact answer. We got JG 4 Tour 10. What is your favorite car in your collection and how did you get started in the business? I have five favorite cars in my collection. They're very different. Number one is going to be Goldie. Best car to look at. Most expensive Austin Healey ever built. Has rear gold plating on it. You can look it up. Just Google 1958 Goldie. The most expensive Austin Healey ever built. It is an incredible factory show car. Number two, my favorite muscle car. 71 Hemi Challenger. They only made 71 of them. I looked for one of those cars for 15 years and finally found one in Canada that was disassembled. Spent 2 solid years restoring it. It's one of 71 built. Shaker hood, Dana 64 speed car. Incredible to drive and just one of the most badass muscle cars of all time. Nash Healy's, as you guys know if you watch the show, gotta be my favorite American sports car. So we got British sports car, American muscle car, American sports car. Nash Healy without a doubt, hands down. And then as far as favorite cars to drive, the F40 and the 550 Maranello. Now, if you're going to go long term, long road trip, GT driving, nothing's better than the 550 Maranello. If you're running around town or you're going to hit the track, there is nothing better than the F40. I can't narrow it down to just one, but those are my 5 picks. And thanks for the questions, and I appreciate it. And y'all please keep watching.